Greetings, YouTube. I know some people don't believe me when I say this, but I really do enjoy giving offers good grades when they deserve them because I like supporting this game. I've been playing it for 5 years. Obviously, it's given me the most incredible community, side hustle, full-time hobby, whatever you want to call it on my YouTube channel. But I love this game well before, years before I ever uploaded a single video to my YouTube channel. And so I love to praise it when it deserves it. And we're going to look at an example of that here in a second. But I also detest when the game screws over players. And I almost feel like Kabam at its purest form, I love. But Kascam in its most sinister form, I detest. We are about to look at the difference between a Kabam offer and a Kascam offer, between cash and trash. Because what you're seeing in front of you is something that looks awfully familiar. In fact, it looks so familiar that before I did this video, because I went into the office today to prep for my first lecture of the spring 2021 semester at Oklahoma State University tomorrow, because today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It is a holiday, a national holiday. We don't have class. Normally today would actually be day one. And so I looked at it. I saw the 4 Stony Mastery cores, the 200,000 gold, and the 3 Carb Mastery cores for 1,800 units, limit 2 purchases, so you could spend up to 3,600 units. This is designed for free-to-play players who cannot take advantage of the normal Mastery core sale in the unit store. Now, I want to say this. Off the top, there is an argument to be made, and the Prof. Hoff deal-saving vault supports this historically. Prices are always higher for units than they are for cash because Kabam is a for-profit industry. And if you're a free-to-play player, literally you are free to play the game. You are making Kabam $0 in revenue. And so you're going to pay a higher price than cash. That only makes sense in terms of profit. But normally the profit margin for units versus cash is like 30 to 50%. What we're about to see in this deal is way more than that for a markup of the same offer that you would get normally for cash. So 1,800 units. If you need Mastery cores, is this a good deal by itself? Well, we know the price of both of these, so let's check it out. 135 units for a Stony Mastery core, 550 units for a Carb Mastery core. So 4 Stonies are 540 units total, 135 times 4. 3 Carbs are 1,650 units, or 550 units times 3, for a total price tag retail of 2,190 units. It's also worth noting, because some people might say, what about the Black ISO store? Okay, I'm talking about free-to-play players. The Black ISO store ain't free. It still costs $10 US a month, plus tax. So if the retail price of this is 2,190 units, plus the gold, which 200,000 gold, it's a decent amount of gold that you get thrown in for free, I guess you could call it. This deal is 1,800 units, meaning that you have a 390 unit discount of what you would normally pay for Mastery cores. Might seem pretty good, but it's really not at all, given what we're used to seeing for cash. So this is free-to-play players. You get 300 plus units off. Congratulations. Screw yourselves. This is what cash players saw. It'll look awfully familiar except for one big difference. 6 months ago, the Mastery Booster pack was 3 Carbs, 4 Stonies, and 200,000 gold, the exact same deal as today for $20. Now, $20 worth of units is 550, but we're going to say it should cost at least 600 since, again, they're going to jack up the price a little bit because this is for free-to-play players. $20 worth of units is 600. They're charging not 600, not 1,200, but 1,800 units for the same thing that was the equivalent of 600 units for cash players. They're literally saying if you're a free-to-play player in this game, we're going to mark this up 200%, 300%. Because I guess there's always a debate about this, but because if you marked up something 100% the cost, I guess it would be 1,200 units. We're just going to say 200%, although 6 times 3 is 18. Either way, it's 3 times the cost of what you'd be spending for cash. And so free-to-play players, those of you who hit me up are like, Prof, I've got some units. You obviously still save some, and the 200,000 gold is somewhat relevant to this overall calculation. But compared to the cash savings, it's just a joke. So yes, you all looking for a similar offer, now you got screwed. They're like, nah, we're looking for your cash. You're not going to give us your cash. We'll drain your units, but not really give you the value. So this offer, I will say this offer I usually rate as an A to an A+. This offer, D. It's a D. It's even below average what I would hope to think. Because really what this should be at most is 1,200 units. 1,800, that's more than $50 worth of units. And so I say pass. Pass this offer, pass the Mastery Booster Pack, because the Mastery Booster Pack for cash is 1/3 the price. I get some people can't afford it, so it's not a discussion. But for those of you who might be considering that can, it's just crazy how much more expensive this is today. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Sorry for the delay. I wanted to give this the attention that it deserved by going into the Prof. Hoff vault of past deal evaluations. And you can see today we've done just that.